Our family is heading to Georgia to explore the amazing Stone Mountain State Park. First, we'll take a one-of-a-kind adventure, hiking up a giant mountain made of solid stone. After the hike, we'll check out the famous mountain carving, enjoy the views, and then wrap up the day with a cozy and unique stay in one of the park's yurts. Come join us on our adventure.
All right, we're at Stone Mountain State Park today in Georgia, and we're climbing up a giant rock, which is an actual mountain. What makes this hike really unique is you're hiking on just rock. The whole entire hike is just a rock path all the way up to the top. And it's very different compared to most hiking paths. But this entire mountain is just rock. It's a giant boulder.
Yellow
painted
rock.
road. Yellow painted line.
Yellow painted line. I know.
It seems that there is a yellow dotted line up the mountain, and I guess that's the main path to get to the top.
To enter the park, you do have to pay, I think, $20 for a day. And then when we entered, we turned right to go to the walk up. So we're gonna start the day by doing the hike. That's just over a mile.
So walking up the mountain, you kind of built an appetite. And they have these free snacks on the way up, just for everybody. I find that hilarious.
Apparently this is a very popular hike. There is a constant stream of uphill and downhill with people. We're gonna have a little picnic at the top with some food because the kids are hungry.
Seems like there's a lot of graffiti on the rocks, people carving and chiseling their names. But who knows how old some of this stuff is. There's one really cool looking one I'm looking at right now. Starts to get a whole lot steeper at the top. And they got the staircase with railings on it. You can just barely see Atlanta out in the background through the clouds, way out there. It's really actually really pretty.
Somewhat worse stick.
Oh, we're doing the railing now. Steep railing. This feels like something that should be out in like Yosemite or something. All right, we're almost at the top. We're starting to get some views. Just a little bit further.
Windy. I was not expecting it to be windy up here.
Yeah? So we've gone away from the double yellow line to the white line going up the hill. And that's just, I guess, the most direct path to get to the top. It's starting to get really windy and cool up here, which is nice. Breeze feels amazing because it's a little sweaty at the bottom. But it is August, so. All right, we made it to the top. All the way to the top. Slightly exhausted, not too bad, but it's 1.2, 1.3 miles straight uphill the whole entire way. And I'll give you a view of the whole top of the mountain up here.
For those who are unable to hike up the hill or simply don't want to hike up, they can take their sky lift to the top and then can still be able to enjoy the views from the top of the rock mountain.
Oh, look, there's pine cones, Elizabeth. How do you suppose they got up here?
There's that rock over there. There's tadpoles living in this big puddle on top of the mountain, and they're all over the place. The sun is coming out just when we sit down to eat and have our snack. Girls are having Chipotle. I'm having a little sandwich. Mom's having a sandwich. And we are hunting for our yurts we're going to be staying in tonight. And there you can see the water down at the bottom of the hill. We don't know where the yurts are, but we're looking down the view of the bottom of the hill to see if we can see the yurts. I can see the yurts from the top of the mountain. They're right out there. You can just barely see them. They're really tiny from up here, but it's really neat to see where we're going to be sleeping tonight on a lake. Really beautiful place. I find it amazing that anything is growing on top of this hill because it's all solid rock. But they do have some trees up here growing around, and there's little specks of dirt, probably from debris over the years.
I could see it being super hot.
It's actually not that bad right now.
Climbing, yeah, but imagine if the sun was out. This would be like really, really hot. And they're like
radiant heat off the rocks and everything, I think this would be a really hot hike. Definitely bring some water. I could see this being really slippery in the rain too. We came on a cloudy day. It is supposed to rain like all day tomorrow. So that's why we're like, we have to do the hike today. And it is busy. Today is Sunday and it's definitely busy. There are bathrooms at the bottom. There are bathrooms and stuff at the top. And then there's like a pavilion halfway. And you just see people sitting on rocks on their way up to rest. I didn't know this place is like an entire park. They have like festivals here and light shows and fireworks. If I'd known about the light shows and fireworks, I definitely would have done that. They have like a pumpkin festival coming up. They have a ton of things. So now we're where the gondola goes up. I think they call it the sky lift.
All right, we're sitting here in this beautiful field. They have at Stone Mountain, they have this wonderful field you get to sit in and look at this beautiful carving of a horse on the side of a mountain with a bunch of men on top. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're beautiful horses.
So I looked it up because you do have self-service here, and it's Stonewall Jackson, Robert E. Lee, and Jefferson Davis that are carved. But the one kind of looks like Abraham Lincoln. And that's why I was like, Abraham Lincoln, why is he riding a horse on a rock? But it's not. It's just kind of fading into it.
It reminds me of that mountain. What's that mountain that's really
Mount
famous?
Rushmore.
The Mount Rushmore, the carving in the side of the mountain. That's exactly what it reminds me of because it's such a huge carving and very intricate. And the carving's probably the size of a building or larger. It's huge.
While walking out, we saw 2 adorable baby deer and of course had to stop and enjoy them as they slowly made their way to the woods. We were ready for camping, so we headed to Stone Mountain Campground and checked in. This campground has RV sites, tent sites, yurts, trailers for rent, and safari tent rentals. We decided to stay in a yurt, a first for all of us.
This is actually kind of exciting.
So we went glamping a couple of weeks ago, and now we're staying in a yurt. And it actually has a door and a key, so you can kind of unpack, and it's in a big campground. I did not know Stone Mountain Park is like huge. It's got a campground, it's got a golf course, it's got inns, it's got restaurants, activity areas, like it's everything. So today we're staying in a yurt. This is different than the one we planned on, but it was having issues, so they put us in this one so we'd have, the air conditioning actually works. Oh yes. We're in the yurt that has the queen size bed. So this is a queen size, we're in yurt 12. So we have a beautiful queen size bed for us. There is a garbage can, it looks like a broom, an exit sign just in case we get confused at night. It has a bunk bed for the kids. Careful, there's a bench right there. So it has a bunk bed for the kids, and I'm guessing that lays down into a bed somehow. So that's kind of cool. And then it has a table, somehow, I don't know if you can open the windows from the inside. It has a table with 2 chairs over on this side. And then it has a wonderful rocking chair here. And this air conditioning seriously works well. It's really nice. And then it has a skylight so that you have some light coming in and a fan. It's great. We brought a fan just in case it would be hot because, you know, air conditioning, but a tent can get hot. And then this back door leads us to our own private back deck that overlooks the water. This is beautiful.
Stone Mountain Campground has a wonderful pool you can hang out with. We didn't actually realize they had a pool. Good thing we did bring our bathing suits. We were planning on swimming in a river or a lake or something. We're gonna go check out the lake here. This is the view we have out in front of our yurt. It's just a nice little beach. People are fishing on it. And it's just a beautiful view out the yurt. Look at Mommy's beautiful meal. Look at the health.
Seriously?
The health.
It's the saddest thing. I can't get this unwrapped.
Let me do it.
Spinach strawberry wrap. I love them. It's like a strawberry spinach salad. Mmm.
How's the chicken quesadilla? Huh? How's chicken quesadilla, Ava? Good, huh?
The squirrels were so entertaining on this trip. They would fight over nuts and trees, and you could hear them crunching on their food. Some would jump and roll around with pine cones on the ground. It was absolutely adorable.
Alright, let's check out the bathroom facilities.
Women's bathroom was set up similarly with showers. Do bring your own shampoo and conditioner, and then several bathroom stalls, except for we also had large mirrors and potted plants.
Took me 30 minutes, but I got it. Folds up neatly into a tiny bag.
It's so easy too. The museums and stuff don't open till 10 o'clock, and it's supposed to be raining all day. Rain and thunderstorms and cloudy. So we decided to pack up the car early and head out instead of spending the day here, because everything's not going to be opened, like the ropes course and zip line and everything.
If you liked our video, be sure to check out more of Legs Outdoors, where we have a ton of unique travel and wild adventures just like this. With a passion to explore, we find fun family excursions from traveling through Alaska to paddling down a river. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos.